this is the other Miller, if I'm not mistaken.
It is, and the other Miller is at wide receiver on the far side, Andy.
I think he's in motion right there.
That's going to be a pass. Watch. Look, that was a design.
Wide open.
Andy, that was designed. And that is going to be number 21, Kurt Overton. Touchdown, Lions!
And good call there by Scott. Watch this play right here that Coach Hill drew up. Little double pass. And I believe it was
Miller to Miller to
I think
Overton.
it was. That's what I was just saying.
That was Brady Miller back to Tanner Miller.
Back to Kurt Overton. Yeah, very good there.
Andy, we've seen this multiple times in the previous in high school football.
And we got another camera right there on the end zone there. We'll give you a few different views here. Good job by our director, Colton Ladyman. Again, here we go, Scott. I'll allow you to take over. It's going to be the 2-point conversion.
Andy, it's the same setup as a while ago. You know, I'm trying to count people on the line. Everybody's trying to play man-to-man here. See, look at that. Wide open was McQueen. Here's a flag come in late over here.
And we'll see if he was eligible. Let's hit a replay real quick.
Is it illegal formation, maybe?
You got to have 4 off the line of scrimmage. I'm curious of where the receiver came from. If we can watch on the instant replay here real quick. Who was the receiver that caught that? Scott, I didn't see. Was it
McQueen? But he would have been was he a tight end in that? But that's the thing is how many people an eligible receiver downfield.
Swint last week, I'll be honest with you, he had a couple of plays where I'll just be honest with you, it was tough with that OCL speed. Right there, he was in really good position there. He was not going to get burned this week. Good job by number 10 in black. I like it. Here comes another pass. It's wide open to the far side. They catch it. They definitely got a first down. Swint's going to bring him down. So is Grubb. First down for Manila. Big play. Let's watch that one again.
That's going to be number 20, Brian Neal.
Complete to Neal for a first down for the Lions.
Wow. Watch this. I mean, he's wide. There's nobody over there. Then it's a foot race at that point. Good effort there by the Bobcats, but give Manila credit there. Coach Hill drew up something, and it worked.
Yeah, Andy, that's, as we're sitting here looking at the time, 5:15 to go here in the second quarter.
It's a big play, and we understand that. But
what is that when the ball is like that on the ground? And
I've been there.
I
have. I was a punt returner. I promise you, I've been there. It's nerve-wracking because
you're fixing to get waylaid.
Well, your coach first of all is yelling at you for not getting to the ball in the first place. They don't want that ball to bounce like that. They don't. They don't teach you to allow that ball to bounce like that unless it's under your 10. So I promise you, you're wanting to get to it. Then you're in between, and then when you get in between, you start thinking. As Coach Campbell says, that's when you're in trouble. When you start thinking, that's when you're in trouble. First down and 10. I'll let you take over, Scott.
Play action. Wimberly burning there. And kind of a double move out there.
That was a beautiful pass there by Manila.
That's actually Trevor Brooks on the return.
Man, that was
receiving. It was kind of if you're Manila, there's no reason to hold anything back here. You're gunning.
That was a beautiful pass, a beautiful catch, a beautiful play by the Manila Lions right there. And they have burned the Bobcats a few times now on these passes.
Kind of a pump fake.
Wow. Look at that play there by the Manila quarterback, keeping it alive, but the Bobcats are still there to swarm, and I mean several of them. Dakota Wilkins, Gary
They were able to gain a yard out of it.
Eli Mason, yeah, it didn't look pretty, did it? But somehow, and that's considered a pass. I think it was in front of him, so the passing yards will be there. Rivercrest beat Cave City 48-7. We're being told Heath Simmons win 21, Green County Tech 0. Dalton Thompson is also on board with us. Guys, we've got 7 minutes. We're at the 7-minute mark. If you're Manila, you feel like you got to score on this drive right here. Second down and 9 for the Manila Lions.
Yeah, Andy, if you're Manila, you've got to score. Time's not in your favor right now. Down 16.
Yeah, absolutely good sportsmanship there by Clayton Crosby. And I feel like they've been airing it out with a lot of success. Right now, if I'm Coach Hill, I'm slinging this football with 6:30 to go.
5 wide shotgun formation.
Whatever you got to do here.
And if they would throw something like that at Corning, what's Corning's defense do here?
I tell you what.
Have they seen? We thought Salem was going to pass the ball out, but they didn't really go spread it.
Yeah, and of course the defense, give them credit. They definitely shaded the number 18 kid for Salem. Play action going deep here, overthrown, and I think the quarterback thought that was a flag route. The receiver thought it was an out route.
Yeah, and just some miscommunication You know, you're speaking of Rivercrest a while ago. I don't know if you've kind of kept up with Rivercrest this year, but they're the real deal.
Yeah, Rivercrest is. So is Pocahontas now. Pocahontas is pretty darn good, too, in that classification. But, yeah, Rivercrest is pretty tough. We got Cam Turner out there, the former OCL of Seminole. Judy Pritchett says, push them back, Cats. Cooper Hawkins says, pleasure of saying I was an original Corning Crusher. Love to hear that.
He's talking about Cam Turner. I think he is signed with the Razorbacks, if I'm not mistaken.
I did not hear that. That's interesting. 4th down and 9 here, and we're going to have a timeout. Big time possession here. Big time possession. See our goal line cam there. And if you're a Bobcat fan, you hope you don't get to see that camera because that means Manila's scoring.
You know, we hadn't got to see Man up in the top in a while down here. Let's see if we can find him down there.
Oh, you're talking about Old Man River. You're talking about, yeah. Oh, Old Man River. That's Tim Earls. That's my dad. And he is up in the Michael Barker Heating and Air Sky Cam. And we'll try to get him on. There he is with the Razorback hat. And he's got the white shirt on. And when he wears the white shirt, we're also 2-1. So if Dad could wear the white shirt every time, we sure would appreciate that. I don't know if he can hear us or not, but he's focused, man. I don't know what he's doing. Which one's his camera? That right there? Look at that. I mean, he's focused. That's what he's focused on right there. Do you see him? That's what he's looking at. I mean, he's on it. All right, here we go, folks.
Yeah, grin there.
Yeah, 4th down and 9. Here we go. Big play in this game. Fake the handoff. Looking to pass. They're going deep. Man open. It's complete for a first down.
Andy, you know, the Lions went 4 wide shotgun formation there.
Great catch there, but number 25, Lee Wimberly. And here they come in a hurry. 5:56 to go here at Bobcat Stadium. Manila is driving, and they are driving as we speak.
I would expect to see more of that.
Yeah.
Spreading it out.
Yeah, you don't have a whole lot of time. And how many timeouts do they have left? Do we know, Scott? Have we kept up with that the second half?
I hadn't, Andy. That's what I didn't know if y'all had
they've used
scoreboard. But.
We don't. They've used one for sure. We know that. Hard count. They're not drawing off sides, though. There's a toss of the shotgun formation. Good job of the Bobcat defense. Eli Mason and Clayton Crosby in the backfield. And they're out there eating right now, and good sportsmanship again by number 11.
That's Overton with the run for Manila to go nowhere. Actually, a loss of about 5 yards on the play. Man, how about that defense there by Eli and Clayton? You got them both in your screen there. They did a fantastic job on that defensive play getting the backfield. So 2nd down and 15 here, Scott. 5 minutes to go. They're about to break the huddle with 15 on the play clock. As Donna says, I see you get home to me. 2nd down and 15 to go. There's a low snap, handled well. There's a pass that's deflected up in the air. Anybody's football. It's going to be incomplete. Yeah, Andy, it's probably a good thing that was deflected because Ball had the position on Swin as he cut inside on the slant route. There's not really a secondary in the middle of the field.
Well, here's the thing. If you got a safety, you're okay giving up that middle inside slant. But if you don't have a safety, and it looked like we didn't have a very deep safety there on that side, then that's a no-no. You can't give up that inside like that if you're Swint. But now, maybe he assumed that Lucas or Grubb was going to be there to help. I don't know. I don't know what their formation, their schemes are. I don't know. That's and you know, none of my business to be saying that on air anyways. But it'd be interesting to know who was kind of at fault there. But shotgun formation, they're looking to throw, and they do throw it near flat. It's just dropped.
And that's Wimberly.
Wimberly's going to be hitting himself on this one because he had 2 hands on that football, and that's a very good pass by Miller.
Yeah, it was a play action. He had time, hit Wimberly in the hands as he dropped it. So now it's going to bring up 4th and about 15.
Man,
Manila has to have it here.
You got to have this. I mean, if you're Manila, you pull out all the bags out of your trick right here because this is essentially the ball game. If you don't get this, there's just not enough time left in this game to get in 2 possessions. At least it's going to be really, really difficult. Big play right here, folks. It doesn't all come down to this, but this is a big play right here at Bobcat Stadium. Scott, take it over, buddy.
4th and 15, Miller with a play action.
Sacked in the backfield. Great job by Amaker. Holy hay bells. Kamikaze Coda. And he got back in a hurry, and there's a timeout.
False.
Against the Lions.
That's a pre-snap penalty, and they're going to catch a break, Scott.
Andy, you know that?
He lit him up, man. He brought the lumber right there. It's a lumber yard out there because he brought the wood on that play to Amaker. My goodness.
Yeah, as you see Miller there mouthing, and Amaker is You know, that's one thing officiating has got control of, though, is the past few years, is that they're not allowing it.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of that. And tell you what, speaking of doing a good job, great job there by Amaker. 4:36 to go. They've got to do it again, though. 4th down and 20. In my mind, Scott, with 4:36 to go, this is the ball game. Take it over, bro.
Andy, it is. You know, 3 wide out to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation. Miller with the snap as Amaker comes at him again. And somehow,
how about the Bobcat defense coming up big on homecoming night? Like a swarm out there. My goodness, this is their house and they're trying to protect it. Wow, man. You know, Miller did everything he could do there, and it just wasn't enough. They kept coming in waves.
you know, Andy, and the offensive line has got to help him out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, they do. Amaker first.
If you're a quarterback and you break 3 tackles before you throw it and still try to throw it, you got to have help from somewhere.
Yeah, you're looking behind you like, come on, guys. I ain't buying nobody's steak dinner tonight. I can promise you that. 4:26 to go. If you can take care of the football here and you're a Bobcat fan, you feel like
Coming on the field. That's happened a lot tonight for Manila. I don't know if it's a communication error, what's going on. 7 seconds on the play clock. I'm going to say the ball is fixing to go flying.
Boy.
There's Amaker again. And there's going to be...
Now, are they going to call intentional grounding, or was there a receiver in the area?
There's an intentional grounding.
You know, but here's the thing. There was a receiver in the area. I know he wasn't out of the pocket, but there was a receiver in the area, though.
But I don't think the ball ever made it to the line of scrimmage.
Well,
I don't know how that...
Yeah,
I don't know the ruling on that.
Well, in high school...
Grounding against Manila, loss of down.
Yeah, I don't know that I agree with that one there, because there was a receiver down here, and I think he did get past the line of scrimmage. He was not outside the tackle box, but it doesn't matter if there's a receiver in the area. It's irrelevant. Or at least in most levels. I don't know about high school, but either way, neither here nor there. 4:07 to go. Hey, Coach Hill's pleading his case out there. I think that's what he's saying.
And there was a receiver pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 23. Billy the Kid Morris was down there, or it might have been Wimberley. It might have been 25. I couldn't really tell these white jerseys.
If I'm Manila, somebody's got to block Amaker. You can see him on your screen right here. He's not been touched any time
at all.
You can see Coach there.
He's upset, I promise you. He was trying to plead his case. And here comes Amaker again. You just called it. That might be a fumble. Ball's on the ground. Did his arm come forward? They're going to say it did. Incomplete pass.
Pocahontas has beaten Gosnell 39-30 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, man. Pocahontas, they got a high-powered offense. They can hurl the ball around the lot now, the yard, if you will. Yeah, that's interesting. 27-8, Harrisburg over Walnut Ridge. And
brings up 3rd down and 23.
Andy, I'm going to go ahead and say Amaker is going after the quarterback again. I mean, nobody's touched him each time.
There's no protection on this side, no tight end, no running back. So if you're Miller, you got to be ready for it here. It's coming.
I was fixing to say, he's coming.
Wow. Got it off the top. Picked up, and the Bobcats grab. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown! C-H-S. Sticky hands grab. Strikes again. Holy hay bells, what a play.
Miller threw it right to him.
Yes, sir, he did. But he had to throw it quick, though, because he's got the pressure from the weak side. If you're Manila, you've got to see this. You've got to put a tight end. You've got to put a running back over there, something. You give up a receiver option, sure, but you got to put somebody over there and protect your quarterback who's a right-handed quarterback, and he's looking left every single play. You've got to put somebody over there to protect that young man. I'm sorry, but
that's blindside shot.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, but you've got to do something there. You've got to. I'm not blaming this one on the quarterback. I know you probably should, but he's got to get rid of that ball quick. He's got 4.540 coming at him right in his grill. And I love the view right here, the field goal post cam for the 2-point conversion. Ball's on the ground. Gutierrez picks it up, and he's somehow going to plow his way in. And there's another knee. Taking a knee there are the Bobcats. As you see the clock up there to the top right-hand screen. 18 seconds, and I believe the fireworks will be going off here pretty soon. And we're down to 10 seconds. Homecoming was home sweet homecoming for the Bobcats. The Corning Bobcats are going to win 44-18 here on homecoming night. How about them Bobcats? And how about that fireworks show right there? My goodness. Fireworks on the field and off the field tonight by both teams. We're going to leave it here for just a second and get the rest of this fireworks show. And
You know, Coach Hill and Coach Treadway's out there talking. They're finally figuring out where they're going to meet up.
yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, there's a spot right downtown. You go check it out.